my name is Cameron, and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be finding out, what do people think about you whenever they hear your name being mentioned in a room? Okay, so if you want to find out all of that fabulous tea, if you want to know all of the spicy details about you, what people are thinking about you, then this is going to be the reading for you today. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks today, friends. Okay, here are your group picks today. So for group number 1, we have this yummy ginger tea. For group number 2, we have Venice, I don't know how to pronounce that, but Venice's Jasmine White Tea. And then last but not least, for group number 3, we have Tadin's Linden Tea. Okay? So guys, I want you to go ahead and take a very big, deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to please close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about what people think about you whenever your name is mentioned in a room. So what runs through their minds? What do they think whenever they hear your lovely, gorgeous name? Now, whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever tea your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one tea here, then definitely feel free to check out those extra readings as well, those extra messages. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends, okay? Hello, group 1. So, you chose this lovely ginger tea today. Then, hey, hello, my gorgeous little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering on to this reading today. So, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and place this tea off to the side, and let's take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So Spirit, we are asking the question, what do people think about my lovely group 1 folks whenever they hear their name being mentioned in a room? So what runs through other people's minds whenever they are thinking of my lovely and gorgeous group 1 folks, okay? Can we get some messages, please, Spirit? Can we get some messages? Can we get some messages? Let's take, no. I thought I wanted one, but then I feel like Spirit was telling me, no, don't do it, girl. So, I shall listen, okay? Now, let's take a look at these cards. Okay. This is honestly quite interesting. I'm really seeing like a story being played through these cards, and I love when that happens. Now, first of all, for the back of the deck energy, we have the Lovers card coming through, and guys, that is literally one of my favorite cards to receive for this kind of reading, because you are asking the question, what do people think whenever they think about you? Whenever they hear your name being mentioned? Well, I definitely think that everybody has very, very loving feelings towards you, because literally, like I said, we have the Lovers. And the Lovers, this talks about finding somebody who almost completes you, right? It talks about finding somebody who is almost perfect in every single way. This is somebody who, in my mind, I would think of Barbie, right? You guys, I just watched the Barbie movie yesterday, and it was so amazing. It was so freaking awesome. I loved every second of it. But you know how Margot Robbie, she's supposed to be stereotypical Barbie, which is supposed to be perfect. She is gorgeous. She always has like the best outfit, the best clothes, the best makeup. There's just nothing on her that anyone would dare to even think is a flaw, right? She's just flawless. And so I feel like that is the type of energy that I'm receiving whenever I am trying to pick up on your vibe, right? That is the energy that is being given off, okay? You are just somebody who is so flawless. You are perfect in almost every single way. I think when people hear your name, they always think about how pretty you are. They think about how they love your outfits. They love your clothes, okay? And even if you are somebody who you don't like to dress up a whole lot, I feel like you can literally rock a garbage bag, right? You could be wearing a garbage bag. You could be wearing boxes for your shoes, and you could still rock that crap, okay? That is just how you are. You are just gorgeous, and you can make anything look gorgeous. So yeah, you guys, people are just always thinking about how they find you to be so attractive. They find you to be like their ideal partner, and you are just somebody who anybody would love to be with. Anybody would just be so happy to be able to date you. So yeah, you have a lot of people that are interested in dating you and being able to be with you. So yeah, that is definitely the first thing that I'm seeing there. Now let's talk about these other cards. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming through. We have the World. And we also have the Five of Pentacles. So guys, first of all, the Ace of Pentacles, that talks about making money, okay? Talks about having some bank, okay? And it also just talks about being like handed a treasure, okay? So again, I'm kind of getting this idea that you are like a treasure to so many people. When people hear your name, they automatically think about how you are just this golden goddess, this golden god of a person. You are, again, just perfect in every single way. You are just a freaking gift. You are a godsend, okay? And I'm also getting the idea here, since this does talk about money, you could be somebody who people just automatically assumes has money. I don't know if it's how you dress. Maybe you wear like a lot of name brand clothing, or maybe you are just somebody who you like to invest in having really fancy jewelry. Maybe you are somebody who saves up your money and buys a very, very expensive necklace or ring every year or something like that, every other year. And you are somebody who you are always wearing your really nice jewelry all the time. And so people can tell that that is some expensive jewelry. And because you wear this expensive jewelry, or maybe even clothes, because you wear like an expensive dress or a name brand shirt every once in a while, people just assume that you have money, that you could come from money, that you're making that money, okay? So yeah, you just seem very wealthy. You seem very, very wealthy, and that is something else that people think, right? That is something that goes through their mind when they hear your name. Now, another thing that is coming through here is the fact that you have had to go through some type of hardship within your life. That is what I'm seeing here with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, the Five of Pentacles, this talks about going through some type of drought within your life. This could talk about going through a financial drought. This could talk about going through an emotional, tumultuous drought. Okay, this just talks about going through some type of hardship. Okay, so I definitely think whenever people hear your name, they think about how you have had to go through your share of harder times. You have had to go through some really tumultuous moments within your life, but what also comes to their mind is the fact that you were able to bounce back from that emotional hardship, from maybe even that financial hardship, and you were able to create diamonds from the rough that you were within, right, that you went through. You were able to just create something beautiful for the harder times that you experienced. And people just can't get over how inspirational you are, how brave you are, And they really do just look up to you. They look up to how you were able to go through these darker moments, but instead of just giving up and throwing in the towel, you said, no, I'm not going to give up. That is not me. I'm going to keep on going. And you kept on going. And now you have really received so many golden opportunities for these darker times that you were in, right? Because you were able to keep on pushing and keep on working hard, you were able to really receive so many amazing blessings. So, for example, if you were in some type of financial drought in the past, if maybe you lost your job or you had a lot of debt, a lot of student debt or something like that, right? You were able to keep on pushing. You refused to give up and to just, again, throw in the towel and call it a day. Instead, you kept on looking for a new job. You kept on interviewing at different companies. You kept on working so hard, putting aside any amount of money from each paycheck you got so that you could pay for those student debts, those student loans, and eventually you were able to get out of that debt, get out of that moneyless state, that jobless state, and you were able to get a new job, and you were able to be able to dig yourself out of that student loan debt, right? And now you are doing better than ever before. Now you are making that bank. Now you are receiving new promotions. Now you are receiving new funds from out of nowhere. You were just able to go through the hardest moments of your life, and you were still able to keep and have a sense of positivity and keep and have a sense of hope. And because you had that hope, because you had that positive outlook, you were able to create beauty from your ashes, and people just respect that so much. They respect your grind. They respect your never give up, never give in type of attitude, and that is definitely what comes through their mind whenever they think about you. That is what they think right away. They think about how, yes, you are gorgeous. Yes, you are somebody who they would like to date, who they would like to take out for a night of the town, right? But you are also somebody who has been tested, but you are also somebody who during the hardest tests, you kept on going, you kept on pushing, and now again, you have received beauty from your ashes. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards, okay? Let's take a look at your oracle cards. So, Spirit, can we get some messages, please, for Group 1? What do people think about them whenever their name is mentioned in a room? What do people think about them, Group 1? For Group 1, Spirit, what do people think about them? I'm trying to think if I want, like, maybe one more card. For right now, I'm going to put this right here. Let's get some extra messages, some channeled messages. What goes through their mind, Spirit, whenever people hear their name, whenever they are thinking about them, okay? Whenever their name is brought up in a room, what do people think about them? Let's get some extra messages, please, Spirit. Can I get some extra messages? Okay. Alrighty, you guys. That was actually, like, a lot of cards. We got like 3 different cards. I'm just going to take the card that was at the very top, and I'm going to put the other cards back in the deck. Okay. And then let's get one more card here. Spirit, can we get one more card, please? What do people think about them whenever their name is mentioned in a room? Okay. Wow, that is honestly really awesome. We have some double confirmation coming through here, some double clarification. Look, we literally have home sweet home here. I don't know if you can read that, but it says home sweet home. And then right here, we have you feel like home. Isn't that insane? You can't make that up, guys. And it says right here, being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and so much peace. So yeah, that is what people are thinking whenever they hear your name being mentioned in a room. They're thinking about how you feel like home, baby. You are their home, and you instantly put people at ease. You make people feel so peaceful, and you soothe people, right? Because that is literally what we are getting right here. This extra card says soothe, and I just love to see that. So you are just somebody who people just idolize, right? People idolize you. They love you so much because whenever they are around you, you just have this very calming type of energy. You are like a salve to people, and I really think that you are someone who people feel like they can talk to. They just feel so comfortable around you that they can say anything to you, and they feel like you are just instantly able to put them at ease with your loving words, with your advice, with the way that you listen to them. So yeah, because of that, people just automatically think about the way that you make them feel whenever they hear your name. I think even just hearing your name puts people at so much more ease. When people hear your name, they instantly just feel so happy. They get those beautiful, warm, gorgeous, fluttering butterflies in their stomach, and they just feel so happy. They feel so happy because you are just a happy person, and they love you because of that. Now, what's very interesting here is we do have trespassers, and we have attached to my ex. And it says, I'm attached to my ex emotionally, physically, and or spiritually. I need time and space to break this connection. So honestly, you guys, right now at this moment, whenever you're watching this reading, okay, whether it be the day that I posted this or, a year, 2 years, 3 years from now, I think that you are currently attached to your ex, or people just assume that you are attached to your ex, right? And so because of that, whenever people hear your name, they also think about how you are currently, again, attached to an ex. You are still connected to somebody from your past, and because of that, you are not ready to be in a new relationship right now. You are not ready to experience any type of romantic encounters, whether it be a more no strings attached romance or a more serious romance. You are just not ready at all. And so that is definitely something that people think about whenever they hear your name. And I honestly think that they do get a little upset. They do get really sad because, again, they see you as the perfect partner. And I really think people just idolize you. They just want to be with you so freaking much. They want to date you so much, Group 1. But they realize that right now you are in your hermit mode. You are in your hermit mode. You are currently just having like a single Pringle moment. You are in your single Pringle era, and you are just kind of at this place in your life where you don't want to be with anyone at the moment unless that person could be your ex. So for some of you guys, maybe you are still currently, again, we know you're stuck on somebody from the past, right? And you could currently be wanting to date them again, wanting to have a reunion of sorts with them, right? Or maybe you don't want to date them at all, but you're still just emotionally tied to them and you're not ready to cut that cord, okay? So yeah, at the end of the day, people want to date you, but they know that at this moment in time, that's impossible. And I honestly think that that just feeds into how amazing you are. That causes you to be even more alluring because everybody wants what they can't have, and everybody knows that they can't have you at this moment in time. So yeah, that definitely causes you to be even more alluring. It causes you to be even more sexy and irresistible. So yeah, that is what people think whenever they hear your name. That is what runs through their minds. So yeah, Group 1, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 2. So if you chose this lovely jasmine white tea, then hey, hello, my gorgeous little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading today. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and just place this off to the side, and let's take a look at your tarot cards. Let's start shuffling these bad boys out so we can find out exactly what people think about you whenever your name is mentioned in a room. So Spirit, can we get some messages for my lovely group 2 folks, okay? Can we get some messages, please? Alrighty. That's interesting. Let's see what else wants to come through here. What else wants to come through here? Can we get some messages, please, for my beautiful group 2 folks? Let's get some final cards. Oh, wow. Okay. Alrighty. That's interesting and so lovely. Wow. Okay. So you guys, first of all, for the back of the deck energy, we have the 7 of Wands coming through. And the 7 of Wands, this signifies really standing your ground and having so much perseverance. Okay, so I think first of all, one of the first things that runs through people's minds whenever they hear your name being mentioned in a room is the fact that they feel like you are someone who could really go through anything, right? They feel like you're somebody who could go through the toughest times ever, and even whenever you are struggling, even whenever you have all of the odds against you, you do not back down. You keep on getting back up, rising up, and you just keep on fighting. You are a fighter, and that is what people think right away whenever they think about you, okay? I really think that people look up to you so much, and they just are very inspired by your strong will and by your amazing determination to just keep on pushing, okay? Now, talking about your other cards that are coming through today, we have the 6 of Swords making an appearance. We have the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and last but not least, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So guys, the first thing that is coming to my mind is the fact that this guy here, he has some glorious hair. I don't know if you can see this, but this guy, he literally looks like Legolas from the Lord of the Rings. I always think about that character whenever I see this card, and I always think about his gorgeous, gorgeous long locks, okay? So I definitely think that there could be something very, very lovely about your hair. Maybe you have some gorgeous long hair just like Legolas. Maybe you have really platinum blonde hair, or maybe you have short hair, right? Maybe you have a buzz cut, but I definitely think that there is something very significant about your hair that stands out, and that is definitely something that people think about you right away. And maybe, you know, honestly, you could be somebody who changes your hair a lot, right? I had a friend who would always be changing her hair color. Like every other month, she would change her hair color. She would go from being someone with platinum hair, then she would dye it pink, then she would dye it blue. She was always changing her hair. She always had these funky colors going on, and that was just like her thing. That was what she was known for. She was known for her fun, fabulous hair. And so I think that, again, that could be you, right? You are somebody who, whether you like to change your hair a lot, whether you have gorgeous long hair, whether you have like a really awesome buzz cut going on, there's just something about your hair that automatically just comes to people's mind, right? It just stands out, and that is what people think about whenever they hear your name, right? So it's like the first thing they think about is how strong you are, how you have so much perseverance, but then they also think like, dang, that person has fabulous hair. How does she or he or they get their hair to look like that? Because I want my hair to look like that as well, okay? So people really admire your hair, group 2. But you know, going off of that side of things, focusing on a different aspect of you and what people think about you, I definitely think that you are somebody who could have been going through a transition at the moment. I definitely think that as you are watching this reading, you could be going through a moment where you are leaving behind a certain aspect of your life, and you are making the decision to do something different, okay? You are rerouting your life for a different destination. And I definitely think that this was something that was a very long time coming, and it was something that you were very conflicted on. I think that it took a lot for you to decide to make this change within your life, but you are now making that decision. You are making that decision, you are sticking with it, and you are just seeing where the water leads you, where the water takes you, okay? Now, I don't know exactly what that decision is. Maybe you have recently decided to break up with somebody so that you can be on your own and experience life single. Experience life whenever you are more independent by yourself. Or maybe you have decided to move. Maybe you have decided to pick up your things and move to a different apartment, a different state, a different country, right? Or this could be representing how maybe you are letting go of certain friends in your life. Maybe you are letting go of a certain job that you have been, at for a while. But now you are letting go of that and you are going after something new. But I just think that for a long time, this was something that you were really conflicted on. This was something that you had a hard time accepting as well, because I think that you were afraid of seeing what would happen if you decide to make this change, right? Because change, guys, change is scary. Change is scary, and it scares all of us, and it's hard to make these really big, life-changing choices. But you have been going through that, right? You have been going through that big, life-changing moment, and it took you some time for you to decide to really stand your ground and make this change. But now you're doing it. And I really think that people, they really admire the fact that you have the guts to make that choice and to make that change, because there are so many people who are so scared about making these changes that instead of making that change, they just decide to stay in relationships, stay in jobs, stay in friendships that are no longer serving them, that are no longer letting them grow, and they just stay in these still waters and nothing happens, right? They're unhappy, they are upset, they are at this standstill in their life. But you are not like that. You decided to make that big change. You decided to go after this new future, and people are just so astounded by your perseverance, by your ability to just keep on pushing, and people really just, again, look up to you. They really respect that about you. So that is definitely something that people think about whenever they hear your name being mentioned in a room. Now, another thing that comes to mind is how even whenever you are going through harder moments, even whenever you are going through darker times, I think that you always have this ability to really give back to others, to really just be very, very generous. That is what I'm seeing here with these Six of Pentacles. I just think that you are somebody who, even whenever you are going through your darkest moments, if anybody needs help, you are there for them. You are there for them. You are the type of person who people can call at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You will get up out of bed and you will be there for them. If they need help, you will help them. Okay? You are just so selfless and so giving and so passionate about being there for people. And that is what people are thinking whenever they are thinking about you, whenever they hear your name being mentioned. They just love how loving you are towards others. And I also think that people just enjoy hanging out with you. People love just celebrating life with you. They find you to be a very fun person. That is what I'm seeing here with the Three of Cups, because the Three of Cups talks about gathering with friends. It talks about having fun, having a party, and just having a good time. And so I do think that when people hear your name being mentioned, they think about all of the fun times they have had with you and all the fun times that they will be having with you in the future as well. You are just somebody who is the belle at the ball. At every social gathering, people want to hang out with you because you know how to have fun, you know how to let loose, and people enjoy just hanging out with you and being in your energy and being next to your high vibration, right? You just put everybody in high spirits, and you are just somebody who people really, really, really like. So yeah, that is definitely another thing that people think about whenever they hear your name being mentioned. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this up. And let's take a look at your oracle cards, okay? So Spirit, for group 2, can we get some extra messages, please? For group 2, can we get some extra messages, please? What do people think whenever they hear their name being mentioned in a room? Let's get some channeled messages from our trusty deck here. Spirit, can we get some extra messages, please? What do people think whenever they hear their name being mentioned in a room? What do people think? Let's get some extra messages. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. That was 3 cards. And you know what? I'm going to take it. I am going to take it. Okay. Oh, that is so cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so excited to read that to you. That is so cute. I love that channeled message there. All right, let's get some extra messages. Maybe just one more card. Spirit, can we get another card? Alrighty. Oh, that is so beautiful. That is very lovely. Okay, you guys. So first of all, I do want to talk about this back of the deck energy here. We have shaman coming through. Whenever I think about a shaman, this talks about somebody who is a very wise figure, right? This is somebody who is always able to give very good advice, and they are just very wise beyond their years because they have also experienced some darker moments within their lives, and because of those experiences, it has caused them to learn so many new things, and it has caused them to be somebody who can talk about those things and give other people advice whenever they are experiencing similar things, right? So I definitely think when people hear your name being mentioned in a room, they are thinking about how you are somebody who has gone through some crazy moments within your life. You have had to make some decisions that were very hard to make. You have had your fair share of rough waters, but you have learned from those rougher patches within your life, right? You have learned from those experiences and you have become more wise. And so when people think about you, when they hear your name being mentioned, they think about how you are somebody who they would immediately want to come to for advice if they ever experience similar trials as you. You are just somebody who people feel like, again, is very generous, right? You're very generous with your time, with your energy, and also with your advice. And you will help anyone, and that help extends to giving advice and giving words of wisdom. Okay, so people are always thinking about how you are very wise, how you just know so much, and you are just a really great friend, but you are also a really great teacher, as well as you give people advice and teach people how to go through these similar trials and how they can get through these trials as well. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing so far. You may also be a teacher, group 2. Okay, that is coming through here. You could be a teacher, or maybe you are some type of spiritual advisor. Maybe you like to give tarot readings yourself, or maybe you are, I don't know, really into yoga or something, and you could be like a yoga instructor, and maybe you help teach classes related to yoga, something like that. But I'm definitely getting like a teacher vibe from you, okay? Even if you're not a teacher, you are just somebody who is really good at just teaching people, right? You're really good at talking people through things and helping people learn the best ways to get through harder moments within their lives, okay? But going off of that, you guys, let's talk about these cards. So we have Focus coming through with the little binoculars. We have This Isn't Goodbye, and it says right here, I don't want to walk away, but it is what is best for me and us right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together again soon. We also have Attached to My Ex. I'm attached to my ex emotionally, physically, and or spiritually. I need time and space to break this connection. We have Nervous coming through, and it says, you make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. And then last but not least, we have dandelions coming through. And what is really catching my eye here is how this girl, she's wearing like these little binoculars or goggles on her head. So honestly, you could be somebody who kind of has a thing for glasses. Maybe you really like sunglasses and you have like so many different sunglasses. Maybe you have a pair of sunglasses for each day of the week, right? Maybe you like really funky sunglasses, or you could be somebody who wears glasses, okay? But there's something coming through about glasses. I think when people hear your name, they either think about the glasses that you wear, the sunglasses that you put on, but yeah, or maybe they feel like you would be really cute with glasses, okay? You could have a lot of people that are trying to get you to try on their glasses just so that they can see how you look in them. But yeah, that is what I am getting from that. But what also is coming through is how this card, oh, sorry you guys, this talks about really having a long-term mindset. This talks about thinking about what you want for yourself, for your future, and then being able to go after it. And seeing how we also have focus coming through, I just think that you are, again, somebody who has just a really amazing drive. You are somebody who, even if it does take you a while to make a certain choice, even if it takes you a while to decide what you want to do with your life, where you want to go next, once you decide what you want to do, once you decide where you want to go, you are somebody who is so determined to get to your final destination. You are somebody who has a very strong drive, a very amazing sense of determination. And so whenever people hear your name, that is something that definitely crosses their mind, right? They are always thinking about how you are just a very ambitious, very focused, very determined individual, and they really respect and admire that quality about you. I definitely think that people feel like you are somebody who is going to go very far within your life. They feel like you are somebody who is going to do amazing things, and they are just excited to be able to watch you as you get to where you want to be every step of the way. Okay, now going off of that, we have This Isn't Goodbye and Attached to My Ex. And honestly, you guys, I think I want to clarify that. I want to clarify this message. Spirit, what is This Isn't Goodbye talking about? What is this talking about for whenever people think about them, whenever people hear their name? What is this representing, Spirit? Can we get some extra messages for This Isn't Goodbye? Sorry, you guys, my nose is like so itchy right now. I don't know why, but it's been like super itchy lately. maybe I have like dust in my room and I need to like give it a good dusting or something. Okay. Alrighty. That is so funny. That is so interesting. So we literally have these Six of Cups coming through. And the Six of Cups, this talks about the past. This talks about memories and sentimentality and nostalgia. Okay? And so I really think that you have a lot of people from your past that miss you, that want to be with you. Okay? Again, I think that you have gone through some type of transition within your life recently, and I think that, you know, this transition could really talk about you letting go of a lover. Maybe you cut ties with some friends, or maybe even some family members that were no longer helping you grow within your life. They were just stifling you. And I do think that these people from your past, these people definitely think about you so much whenever they hear your name being spoken, being mentioned in a room. You have so many people that just miss you, and they are always thinking about how this isn't goodbye, okay? Or they are wishing that your goodbye isn't going to be permanent, okay? I just think that you have a lot of people who are still attached to you, and they are just hoping and praying that they will be able to see you again, that they will be able to just reunite with you, okay? You are just somebody who is so incredible, Group 2. You are so incredible. You are just such a warm presence in so many people's lives. And so whenever you are gone, whenever that warmth is taken away from these people, they just miss you. They're so cold without you. And So yeah, you just have a lot of people that are hoping and praying that they will be able to get to be reunited with you. They're hoping and praying that you will want to take them back if these are lovers. They're hoping and praying that you will want to reunite with them and be friends with them again. But yeah, you just have so many people that like you so much. They really value your just energy, your light, your positivity. They just value you so much as a person, and they are hoping that you will value them as well and value them so much that you will want to return to them. So yeah, that's definitely what I'm seeing for that. Now last but not least, with nervous, I think this is so cute. Group 2, you just make people nervous. You make people so nervous. I think that you are just such a fun person. Group 2, you are such a fun person, and I think that you make people nervous because they just want to be able to be your best friend. They want to be able to make a good impression on you, and they are hoping that you will want to be friends with them or get closer to them, right? You are just such a fun, awesome, just happy-go-lucky person, and you have so many people that want to get closer to you, that want to build stronger connections with you, and so because of that, they are very nervous whenever they think about you, whenever they hear your name being spoken in a room. They are nervous because they just think about how they wish that they could be your bestie, and they hope that you will want to be their bestie as well, okay? Now, another thing that I'm getting here is because we are getting the Seven of Wands coming through. The Seven of Wands, this talks about having a lot of boundaries. This talks about really defending your ground. And so I feel like when people first meet you, I think that they get this type of energy from you. That is the energy that they first get from you. And so I think that people, whenever they first meet you, they feel like you are somebody who is kind of intimidating. Group 2, you're intimidating in the way that you are very strong. You stand your ground. You have very strong opinions. And you just seem like somebody who, I don't know, could really talk somebody down, right? Down a peg or two. If somebody like is rude to you or is rude to your friends, you seem like somebody who will defend them in a heartbeat or defend yourself in a heartbeat. Okay? So people are kind of intimidated about you and by you. They are intimidated by that strong energy that you have. But as people get to know you, that is when they start to realize that that is just one layer of your personality, right? You're very, very strong. You're very, very opinionated. You are somebody who will always defend your friends and your family members, but deeper, whenever you get deeper into you, whenever people get to know you better, they start to see this fun, awesome, happy-go-lucky person, and they start to realize that you're not just strong and tough, you are also fun and happy and just cool, right? So yeah, when people first meet you, that is what they think whenever they hear your name being mentioned. They think about how you are kind of scary, you're kind of intimidating, but then as they get to know you better, when they hear your name being mentioned, they think about how just fun you are. And they think about all the fun experiences and moments that they have shared with you. And they think about how they just want to experience those moments again and how they can't wait to get back in touch with you. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you today, Group 2. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. And if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday. And I would love to have you stop by this side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 3. So if you chose this lovely Linden tea, then hey, hello, my gorgeous little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering on to this reading today. So you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and place this majestic tea right here off to the side. It won't be too far, but let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards. Let's take a look at these bad boys and find out exactly what people think about you whenever they hear your name being mentioned in a room, okay? I'm so excited to find out what all the tea is on you, okay? Let's see what people think about whenever they hear your name being mentioned in a room. Let's see what wants to come through. I think this card wants to make an appearance. Oh, you guys, you just received one of the best cards ever. Ah, that's so exciting. Okay, let's see what else wants to make an appearance. But I mean, what can top that card, okay? Ooh, oh my gosh, you guys. I love this. Okay. Right away, we are getting like a ton of Leo energy. So you could be a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. But if you're not one of those, if you're not that sign, excuse me, if you're not that sign, that's okay. This is representing how people view you. So you could just have those like Leo vibes coming through, which is honestly like the best vibes to receive, because Leo people, they are literally the sign that everybody just feels so drawn to. They are the sign that like lights up a room. Okay, they just have so much energy, so much presence, and they also have so much personality. Like, I'm not even joking. I know several Leos and they are all so freaking sassy. The amount of sass that they have is insane. It is impressive. And so yeah, I think that you are sassy, my group 3 folks. You have such a big personality, such a big energy, and that is definitely something that instantly comes to people's minds whenever they hear your name. Whenever they are thinking about you, they just think about your sass, they think about your class, they think about how you are just an awesome person and how you are just so fun and cool to be around. Okay, I honestly feel like you are like everybody's best friend. You are everybody's best friend. You are just so fun to hang out with, and everybody has nothing but good things to say about you. Okay, unless you have some enemies. Okay, if there are some people that are mean to you, if there are some people that are rude to your friends, to your family members, to like a boyfriend or girlfriend, you are somebody who, with that Leo sass, you will defend them no matter what. Okay, you will defend them no matter what. So whenever people who are nice to you hears your name, they have nothing but good things to say, right? But whenever people who are mean to you hears your name, whenever people who are your enemy hears your name, they get so scared. Honestly, I feel like they are like shaking in their boots, because you are very intimidating. You are somebody who your kind, beautiful, sweet demeanor can just leave just like that. It can drop at the drop of a hat. If somebody is rude to your family members, to your friends, to your lovers, you will become scary. Your claws will come out and you will attack. And so people, you know, the people who are mean to you, they get scared when they hear your name. They get scared, okay? But going off of that, you guys, we have the Ace of Wands coming through. And the Ace of Wands, this talks about like passion being ignited. This talks about like a fire being lit up. And I honestly think that you are a very, very attractive individual. You are very high, and you have so many people that are into you, that want to date you, that want to get to know you on a more physical level. So yeah, when people hear your name, you are honestly like Scarlett Johansson or Ryan Reynolds or Brad Pitt. People just see you in that type of light, and they see you as somebody who is like a sex icon. You are a sex symbol. You are just so freaking hot, so freaking sexy. So yeah, when people hear your name, they just hear about how, or excuse me, they think about how hot you are, how sexy you are, and how they want to get to know you so much better, especially on a physical level. Okay, now let's talk about these other cards. So you guys, we literally have the Six of Wands coming through. We also have the Strength. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And guys, talking about the Six of Wands, this kind of gives me the idea of somebody who is very successful in a more what's the word, in a more like artistic level. I'm kind of thinking about how you could be somebody who likes to be on a stage. You could be somebody who is quite a performer. Maybe you sing really well and you have your own band. Maybe you are just into acting and you like to go to like comedy clubs. But I just feel like there's something about you where you have like a performing type of quality about you, okay? And so whenever people hear your name, whenever they think about you, they think about how great of a performer you are, how you are so good when it comes to singing or when it comes to acting, just anything to do with like the performing arts. They feel like that is where you shine. Now, if you are not somebody who is into the performing arts, then I just think that you are somebody who honestly, you just put on a performance wherever you go. Even if you don't sing, you don't act, I think that you are somebody who has such a grand personality, such a big personality, that it's almost like people just love to watch you, just interact with people. They love to watch you as you make jokes, as you talk to others. You just have such a huge personality that it's almost like you're putting on a performance wherever you go. I also think that you are quite dramatic. You have like a dramatic flair, and that is definitely something people think about whenever they hear your name being mentioned, whenever they are thinking about you. So yeah, you are just a grand individual, group 3. You are such an incredible human being, and people just love being around you. They love being around you. They love being near you. They love watching you. Okay, I think that you have a lot of people that are staring at you wherever you are. They stare at you. All eyes are always on you. But yeah, this could also represent just being very, very successful and having a lot of public recognition. So I feel like wherever you are right now in your life, people just feel like you are shining. Okay, you are shining. So maybe whatever career it is that you are pursuing, people feel like you are doing such a good job. You have a lot of people that are recognizing you for your talents, for your perseverance, for how hard of a worker you are. I just think that people really look up to you, and they look up to just how amazing you are at what you do. Whatever it is you do it so well, group 3, and that is something that people think about whenever they hear your name. They think about how you are just such a boss babe and how you are really just doing so great, sweetie. So yeah, that is what else is coming through. Now, going off of that, we have the Strength card coming through, and we also have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles, this talks about honing your craft. This talks about working very hard at something that you want to pursue, at something that you are very interested in. So guys, honestly, you could be in school right now. Maybe you are in college pursuing a career, or you could be already like out of college or just in the working field, the working industry. And I think whatever it is that you are going after right now, whatever it is that you are interested in, you are just so focused on succeeding in that area within your life. You are such a hard worker, and that is something that people instantly think about whenever they hear your name. They think about how you are just always working, how you are so determined to get so far within this chosen career path, within this chosen pathway that you are going down, and people just can't get enough of how strong you are, right? You just have so much strength, and people love that, okay? You just refuse to back down, even whenever the going gets tough, even whenever you receive some type of hurdles as you are trying to get to where you want to be, as you are on this pathway to success. You will not ever back down, and that is something that people think about whenever they hear your name. And so I do think overall that you are just such a amazing layered person. There are so many layers to you. You are literally like an onion, group 3. You are somebody who people just feel like has an amazing personality. You are the life of the party. You are somebody who people love to hang out with and have fun with, but on the other hand, you can still be very serious. You are still a workaholic in many ways, and so you can have fun, but you are also able to be a boss babe, right? You are just the whole freaking package. So yeah, people love hanging out with you, but people love working with you as well, and people love watching you work and get closer and closer to your chosen goals, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at the oracle messages. So for group 3, what oracle messages wants to come through today for group 3? Ooh, wow. Look at that. That is awesome. And honestly, that makes so much sense. I love that that card has come through. Okay. That is honestly so funny. Oh my goodness, that's a little funny. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through for group 3. Wow. Okay. Let's get one more card. There we go. Alrighty, you guys. Ooh, look at that. For the back of the deck energy, we have the blue fairy, and that is literally the card of like romance, the card of love. So yeah, I definitely think a lot of people are very interested in dating you and having a romantic connection with you and exploring what that would bring if you decided to give your attention to them. So yeah, with that, you know, Ace of Wands coming through, which talks about passion, talks about like a feisty type of fiery romance. I definitely think when people hear your name, they automatically think about the feisty, spicy romance they could have with you if you decide to accept them, right? Because I do think that people are also very nervous whenever they think about you because they feel like you have a lot of options. They just assume that you have several people that want to be your lover, that want to date you. So they feel like there would definitely be a challenge ahead of them to try to capture and keep your attention for long because you have so many people that are also trying to get your attention as well. Now, let's talk about these other cards. So, guys, we have calm coming through. We also have you're mysterious, attention of others, you're my favorite, and then beloved. Okay, you guys, so with the attention of others, this is giving me two different messages, okay? And one message is more positive, and the other message is a little bit more on the negative side. But because this is a very honest channel, I am going to talk about both the positive and the negative message that is coming through here. But let's go ahead and just read this card. So it says, I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. So guys, on the more negative side, I think that you are somebody who, again, is just very dramatic. You have a flair for the dramatics. You have a very grand personality. And I think that just like the energy I'm picking up from you, I think that you don't do it to try to get the attention of others. You don't need other people's attention, other people's approval to make you happy because you are happy all on your own. But there could be a few people, like one or two or three people, who whenever they hear your name, they think that you are somebody who wants other people's attention, right? They feel like you are just so grand and big with your personality because you are trying to get other people to notice you, because you are trying to get other people to think about you all the time, right? So that is one message that is coming through. But the more positive message, and the one that I think more people definitely picks up on, is the fact that they want your attention. I think that you have so many people that are addicted to your attention, okay, to the attention that you can give to others. Because you are such a grand personality, because you have such a grand, gorgeous, amazing type of personality, people just love whenever you give them your attention, whenever you give them your time. They just feel like you are like the sun, and whenever the sun is shining down on them, they just feel so amazing, so just lit up, okay? And I honestly feel like people are just so addicted to the light that you bring. So yeah, you have so many people that are addicted to you, that are always thinking about you. Honestly, guys, if I'm being completely honest and open with you, you could have a few stalkers, okay? I'm not gonna lie, you could have a couple stalkers, okay? But yeah, that is what people think whenever they hear your name being mentioned. Now, another message that is coming through is the fact that you are so mysterious, and it says, I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me, never really know where I stand with you. So honestly, I think this mysterious energy is coming from the fact that, again, you are somebody who has like a very big personality. I mean, I can't stop talking about that. Your personality is just so amazing. And so I do think that sometimes when people first meet you, they may not take you they may not take you seriously, right? They may just see you as somebody who is like the life of the party, as somebody who just wants to have fun, and in the process, they just completely don't even realize how hardworking you are, how you are very serious and very ambitious about what you want to do with your life. And so, yeah, I think that you are very mysterious in the way that when people first meet you, they kind of count you out. They kind of just see you as somebody who, again, is a very big party animal, as somebody who just wants to have a fun time. But they start to realize as they get to know you that there are so many other layers to your personality that is not completely revealed at first, right? And so as they start to realize that you are very ambitious, that you are very hardworking, they start to just see you as a very big mystery. They're always thinking about how if they didn't know this part, the certain aspect of you at first, what else do they not know about you, right? So that is definitely something that goes through people's minds. You are just a really big mystery to people, and so that causes you to be so much more interesting and so much more like enthralling to others. It makes you even more attractive, if that is even possible. Now, another thing that is coming through is how you are just everyone's favorite, right? You are their favorite person, and I think that you are just somebody who is so beloved to so many people. So whenever they hear your name being mentioned, they're always just thinking about how you are such a fun, amazing, awesome person, and how you are just their favorite, right? You are everyone's favorite individual, everyone's favorite person, and I think that that is so, so amazing to see. You are just so popular, Group 3. You are so popular, and people can't get enough of you. And then last but not least, with the calm card coming through, I just think that you are somebody who's everybody's hype man. You know how to hype people up, but at the end of the day, you also know how to calm people down. So guys, you are just the best of both worlds. You make people so excited, but you also bring people back down to earth, and you help people just be happy and really calm down and feel very soothed and peaceful, right? So yeah, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah! Bye, guys.